Dear candidates, dear family of our candidates, parents, grandparents, siblings and friends of our candidates, on behalf of Maastricht University and particularly on behalf of the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, I would like to all welcome you here in the St. Jan's Church to this very special meeting of the Board of Examiners. I, of course, would like to also welcome everyone who cannot be here in person, but may be participating through the live stream that is set up. This meeting is very special because the only purpose of our gathering here is to graduate our students, to celebrate their achievement, and to present them with their certificates. My name is Tanja Adam. I'm the chair of the Board of Examiners. This session is organized in the St. Jan's Church, a church that is more than 800 years old. And since 1632, it's been the Protestant church in Maastricht, and we're very grateful to the Reformed Council that we can use this very unique and particularly festive location for this ceremony. Today, 17 students will graduate from the Master of Governance and Leadership in European Public Health, very important nowadays, 2 of which will graduate cum laude. And first, I would like to briefly introduce the person to my right and welcome Dr. Timo Clemens, who is the overall coordinator as well as the thesis coordinator of the master's program. Since this is an official and a formal event organized by the Board of Examiners, I would like to open it formally with the gavel. We're going to be starting with a welcome note by Dr. Clemens and then continue with the actual graduation.
Thank you, Tanja. Dear students, soon to be graduates of Master of Governance and Leadership in European Public Health. Dear proud parents, siblings, friends who have poured love and consistent support to these young men and women. Dear colleagues, I welcome you on behalf of the Master Program Governance and Leadership in European Public Health here at Maastricht University to this diploma ceremony. I'm proud to speak to you as the program coordinator on this occasion, handing out diplomas to our graduates from the cohort 23-24. You will be remembered, and I feel privileged to hand out diplomas together with Tanja to you today and be among the first to congratulate you. Dear graduates, you impressed me on the very first day of the program back in September 2023, when during the introduction note you were already sharing what broadly why you were here and what you are aiming for to achieve for yourself and public health in the future. There were some clear visions on how and where to contribute to better health for our societies. And I hope you, looking back at your master program in a couple of years, I would be humbled if this year in Maastricht has helped to contribute a tiny bit to what your aims are for your career and future life. So this is for me the last chance of having your attention, and let me address a couple of things with regard to your next step in career. Dream, work, fail, and be kind. Dream. Dear students, we need you. We need you to run public health services, care facilities, to run medical device, pharmaceutical, digital health technology, or insurance companies, and to advise or advocate towards decision makers for sound health policy with impact and resonating with people's preferences. We need you to serve at highest level of government and determine public health policy locally, nationally, European and at the global level. We need you to shape the future of public health, and that is your future. And we need you to be ambitious and need to address and dare to address the big challenges ahead of us. Dreaming implies that you think outside standard think patterns, to explore other sector solutions, that may not have been applied to public health so far. Group people around you that challenge you, that let you excel, and that dream with you. Dream, work, fail, and be kind. Work. Work consistently towards your dream. Chunk it in achievable and a realistic milestone to achieve them. You have an entire working life to get there. More importantly, love your work and what you are doing. Work is going to fill part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is that you believe is great work. No matter if that is work at a prestigious organization or company with global reach, or impactful work on the ground to improve the situation of a disadvantaged group locally. And the only way to do great work is to love what you are doing. And if you haven't found it yet, keep looking for it. And work consistently and efficiently towards your goals and dreams. And I'm confident we have equipped you with skills, tools, to lead yourself efficiently, to become a lifelong learner, and at one point to lead others towards common change and a common goal, to finally get there one day. But what comes as well with work is celebrate your achievements. Let me phrase this differently. Work with dedication and party hard. Dear parents, I can reassure you with first-hand evidence from last year that they can do both. Work with dedication and party hard. I've witnessed splendid presentations being held, research papers, systematic literature review protocols, policy brief, and master's thesis being written around governance leadership, European law and policy, and I enjoyed our sparkling discussions going all over the place sometimes and beyond the 120 minutes that were assigned to us in the tutorial groups. You have done great. And yes, I could sense them party hard as well when we celebrate the end of certain lecture periods, start of placement and the like. The time assigned for borrels here in the Netherlands, receptions at the university weren't enough. So bottle after bottle went from the bar into backpacks in order to continue elsewhere. And yes, sometimes starting up a discussion at 8:30 in the morning was protected and wasn't that lively as I used to. And I sense my announcement saying we start at 9 instead of 8:30 were as well much appreciated at your side. Dream, work, fail, and be kind. Fail. Allow yourself to fail or redirect. You are young. Do what you feel passionate about. Take chances professionally, but don't afraid to fail. Situations in where you have been told, no, you weren't chosen, you didn't win, you didn't make the cut. Maybe afterwards the moments that were equally important and the moment that helped you at one point to be told yes. But learn from this. Obviously, in this course, we have stressed learning from best practices. The successful pilot implementation projects, innovate public health policy that has been proven to be effective and cost-effective. But there is equally and maybe even more to learn from failure. As public health community, we haven't started to systematically explore learnings from failure, I would say. But be reminded, Konrad Röntgen's innovation of X-ray, Alexander Fleming's innovation of penicillin, the pacemaker, and even Pfizer's sexual enhancer Viagra are all accidental failures and discoveries. So they are results of failure. While allowing yourself to fail, equally understand what you are good at and nurture your talents. We may have become very obsessed in our life with addressing insufficiencies, weaknesses, gaps in our skill set. It's much easier, more successful, and maybe more enjoyable to do what you are good at. Dream, work, fail, and be kind. Be kind. Be kind and empathic with the people you encounter. Those moments when another human will be there in front of you, suffering, and you can be meaningful as a person, colleague, or friend? Or whom do you remember most fondly with the most undeniable feelings of warmth that were kindest to you? Dear graduates, look to the left and look to the right. Build on the relationships and friendships you have built during this year. They will be your support and colleagues to collaborate with. They will be your sounding board when important decisions will need to be taken, when change of job is at stake, how to deal with difficult bosses or opportunities that you should take or should pass. Look to the left and right. These are the people that matter and will help you to navigate. And I have witnessed that mutual support to your peers during this year in paper and presentation groups, learning for exams, and even here and there, helping friends to pass a resit or dealing with cumbersome professors. Thank you to all of you. Unfortunately, Kasia couldn't make it today. She sends her regards and congratulations and asked me to rephrase and give you a leadership pep as well. So let me try to rephrase. Our ambition as staff is that you become at one point public health leaders to bring about positive societal change for health and well-being. And this will ask from you three things. Lead by accuracy. You need to develop your expert and process knowledge and insights and expertise. You need to have your evidence right, otherwise what you will do or advocate for is deemed to fail and will undermine your integrity and credibility. But it may equally involve that you are clear about what you don't know. Lead by collaboration. Public health professionals are regarded as the collaborators per se. We have showed you the big picture in how you operate, how to aim for the win-wins, what to consider in international, intersectoral, multi-level collaboration. Share that information. Be transparent what you do and what are your motives, and build to start a team around you. And lead by empathy. Nurture your listening skills. It will help you to understand needs of others, but as well help to motivate others. See where the consensus can be found. Be open about what you don't know or insecure about yourself. And finally, Kasia has texted this morning once again and said, they should never give up. Coming back to dream, work, fail, and be kind. You may forget about this immediately. They are not evidence-based to predict a successful career. And that's obviously what this program is about. And you should rather be suspicious about me, 45 plus age, explaining you the world and giving you a guide to life who little understands about TikTok, Twitch, Instagram Reels, or the metaverse these days. Therefore, in the alternative, 3 practical, hands-on, and evidence-based advices for the future. Don't smoke, drink modest, exercise, and have a plant-based, fiber-rich diet. You know all about this, and it keeps you healthy. Sleep on average 7 hours per day. It improves your mental health and well-being. Boys, get married. It keeps you healthier and your life longer because your partner will have all the positive moderating effects I just mentioned, and it will keep your life longer. Sorry, girls, you need to be much more cautious with selecting a partner. Only the happy partnership seems to lead to heart health and mental stability. So watch out. Overall, nurture social relationships because that makes you overall happier. So no matter whether it's your personal or professional life. Let me get once again serious towards the end. I would like to close with a quote from a commencement speech by Barack Obama at Harvard University in 2016, who emphasized the importance of obviously delivering change through action. Change is the effort of the committed citizens, you, who hitch their wagons together to something bigger than themselves and fight for it every single day. I wish you all the best for the future, much joy, health, and well-being, and that your dreams come through.
Thank you very much, Timo. Inspiring words. We will actually now continue with the actual graduation, and I'm going to explain the procedure a little bit to you. I will call the names of the candidates, and you are a very international crew, and I will do my very, very best to pronounce your names right. But bear with me and don't take it personal if that doesn't work quite out the way I would like it to work. So yeah, I will call you by alphabet. We will start, however, with the 2 cum laude candidates, and then I will present you with the diploma or the certificate. And then you walk over here, and Timo will give you the rose. And then I think on that corner we're going to take the picture, right? Yeah, and so be careful that you don't fall off the steps. Hasn't happened before, but you never know. So I just say it to be sure. So yeah, we take that photo, and then after that you can walk back to your seat. Yeah? Okay, so we're going to start with the first candidate, cum laude graduated Amina Basic. Also cum laude graduated Aida Valls Esteban. And our next candidate is Abra Ahmed. Then we have Lee Andel. Our next candidate is Daniela Bustos. Iris van Geel. Carmen Lambeek. Carla van Langen. So now we're going to have a short intermezzo by one of our graduates, actually, Jerusalem Vorku. She's going to give a little speech and address our students. Okay.
Hi, everyone. Greeting honorable guests, estimated faculty, dear parents, friends, and my fellow graduates. Today we stand in front of you as European public health experts. We can say that now. This has been a journey filled with challenges, growth, and unforgettable moments. But before we get too sentimental, let's remember one of the most crucial things we have learned this year. Article 168 and 114 of the TFEU. After so many hours of studies, we could probably recite it backwards by now. And let's be honest, there were times when the sheer amount of law we had to digest made us cry. And whether it was Dan's case law or definition of medical devices, we all have been there. But somehow we made it through, and today is the proof we can do it. I want to express my gratitude to my amazing classmates. Each of us has found his or her own way, and while we are all different and unique in our own, together we have challenged each other to grow. Abra, thank you for teaching us what blockchain means and making it sound almost understandable. Marina, for guiding us through the horror legislations and purpose of the medical device regulation. And of course, Alif, who is not there today, but for giving us invaluable insight into the ethical aspects of health. We will always cherish those moments. We have learned from each other during the toughest moments, celebrated our wins, and managed to find humor even in the most stressful situations. The friendships we have built and the support we have provided to one another have been one of the most valuable parts of this journey. To our incredible teachers, thank you for pushing us to reach beyond what we thought was possible. You challenged us to think deeper, to question more, and to never settle for the easy answer. Timo and Kasia, thank you for always listening to our concerns and answering all our worrying emails. Rock and Martina for guiding us in our difficult moments, and of course, Issam for always joining us in our crazy adventures, and not only be a teacher we can learn from, but one we can trust. You all of your commitments to our learning and growth has been unwavering, and we are so grateful for this dedication. You've shown us through this year. This has not always been easy, but you stood by us, and for that we sincerely thank you. A special shout out also goes to Kasia, who is sadly not there today, who not only taught us the theory about collaborative leadership, but showed us how to put it into practice. Kasia helped us understand that true leadership is about collaboration, about bringing diverse perspectives together, and about recognizing the value in every single voice. This approach has been instrumental in how we work together as students, from group projects to study groups, and it is something we will carry far beyond today. To our family, friends, and thank you for being our steady source of strength and encouragement, and probably the reason we didn't quit. You have been there through our highs and lows, offering advice and shoulder to lean on, or just comforting presence when things felt overwhelming. We could not have reached this point without your love and understanding. And finally, thank you to everyone who has been part of this remarkable journey. Thank you, Yannick, who organized an amazing Christmas party, one of the greatest memories of the master. A special shout out goes also to Emily and Vivian, who were always there for me whenever I needed them, whether it was to cry together or just hang out. This year has been filled with intense challenges, yet also moments of discovery, laughter, and growth. And today is the celebration of all that, our hard work, resilience, and incredible support system we have around us. As we move forward, let's carry with us the lessons we have learned, the friendships we have formed, and the knowledge that we can overcome any challenge when we come together. The future holds so much promise, and I have no doubt that we will continue to achieve great things and become the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2023 and 2024.
Thank you very much, Jerusalem. Sounds like you guys cried quite a bit, but sounds like you also laughed quite a bit, so that's good. So then we're going to continue with our next candidates, and the next candidate is Miglila Zinkaite. Jeanette Papas. Christine Sieberger. Emily Steinkamp. Lisa Verbeet. Yannick Wagner. Johanna Waschke. Philipp Winters. And you've all met her already, Jerusalem Vorku. So as a personal address from me to our new masters, I would also like to borrow the words of someone else, which I've found very inspirational in the past, and I still do. It's coming from an essay written as a hypothetical commencement speech by the columnist Mary Schmich, and she originally published that essay in 1997 in the Chicago Tribune. It was also released, and some of the parents who might be more around my age may still remember that as a song by Buzz Luhrmann, the Sunscreen song. So ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2024, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proven by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way that you cannot grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worry is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts, and don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long. And in the end, it's only with yourself. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40, maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much, or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance, and so are everybody else's. Enjoy your body. Use it everywhere you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you will ever own. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Accept certain inalienable truth. Prices will rise, Politicians will philander. You too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you'll have a trust fund, maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen. So 17 candidates received their master's diplomas, but before we close and you all go out and start your well-deserved celebration, I have 2 last assignments for you. So we checked the information in your binders, your diplomas, with great care. It's always possible that we made an error, for example, in your name or grades or whatever. In some of our attachments are missing, for example. If that is the case, then please contact the Board of Examiners and we'll correct that. And in about 6 weeks, a link to the pictures will be sent to you, the pictures that are being made today. It will be sent to you by the alumni office. So we have almost come to the end of the session, and it was a really great pleasure for me to be one of the first ones to congratulate our new masters. And from this place, of course, I would like to also congratulate all the parents and grandparents, families that are here. I can imagine that you're very eager to congratulate your new master yourself, and therefore I'll invite you to go to the Grand Café Soiron. It's just down here on the Vrijthof. In your binders, you will find vouchers or little coins for drinks. And as I officially started this meeting with the gavel, I will also officially close it with the gavel. So now you go out, celebrate. Congratulations. So the candidates go out first, and then the parents and families can follow.